And we continue to watch. This is Hurricane Ian. Ian, still a Category 3 hurricane, a little bit weaker compared to earlier today. Earlier today, it had winds of 125 miles an hour. Now we're seeing winds of 115 miles an hour. It is moving to the north currently at about 10 miles an hour, and it's working its way towards the north. Now, once it's over the warmer waters of the Gulf of Mexico, it is expected to intensify even more, becoming a Category 4 with winds of 130, and then it's going to make a run towards the Tampa Bay area, maybe just south of Tampa Bay. Winds at that point in time a little bit weaker, 125, but still a major hurricane, a Category 3 hurricane. And then it comes ashore, and that's when it starts to weaken down to a Category 1 tropical storm, and then eventually just an area of lower pressure. And computer models in good agreement taking it towards the Tampa Bay area. Most of the global models, meaning the European model, the American model, in good agreement taking it towards Tampa Bay or just south. That is in fact the official track right there. But some of the hurricane models still shifted slightly towards the west. So we'll see how it plays out as we head into late tomorrow night. But in the meantime, one of the big concerns will be the storm surge, up to a 10-foot storm surge for Tampa Bay. As the storm approaches, it's simply going to push all of that water into Tampa Bay. So flooding seems very likely, and that is without the rainfall. So the rain could be very heavy for that area. Some models indicating maybe several feet of rain. So it is going to be just a huge rainmaker for Tampa Bay, Sarasota, in that general region. For us, you can see the heavy rain already starting to stream on into Miami-Dade and down towards the Keys, and eventually that's going to start to move on in for us too. The winds, at least the percentage, the chance that we will see tropical storm force winds have been bumped up a bit. Definitely for the Gulf Coast, you can see they're going to definitely see those stronger winds. But as far as hurricane force winds for us, they're on the lower end. Very good news for us. The strongest winds should stay over towards Tampa Bay and over towards the Gulf Coast. But this is new. Now, Okeechobee County under a hurricane watch. Again, a hurricane watch in Okeechobee County. That means that you may be dealing with some hurricane force winds as we head into tomorrow and tomorrow night. The rest of the viewing area under a tropical storm warning. We will likely see tropical storm force winds. Now, we also have a tornado watch for Palm Beach County. This will likely be extended as we continue to see those rain squalls come on through. A flood watch in effect for the entire area. You can see that as we head until later today and into tonight and into tomorrow, it's just going to be periods of very heavy rainfall, and any of these thunderstorms that roll across the region could spin up a tornado. So that's something that we will certainly be monitoring tomorrow. Well, today, tomorrow, and into points of Thursday as well, parts of Thursday. Today, the winds start to increase up to about 20 miles an hour, especially later today. As we head into tomorrow, you can see those winds 40 to 45 miles an hour. And then as we head into tomorrow night, that's when we're going to see the strongest winds. In fact, into Okeechobee, maybe wind gusts close to 60 miles an hour. And then as we head towards Thursday, the winds are diminishing from south to north as the storm is starting to pull away from us. Computer models predicting anywhere from 3 to 6 inches of rain for us, but we could easily see more than that underneath some of those heavier downpours. Otherwise, today, Wednesday, Thursday, weather aware, we will be dealing with not just the gusty winds of 40 to 50 miles an hour, very heavy rainfall, and the potential of seeing some tornadoes too. But by the time we get to the weekend, all is gone and the weather much improved.